Thousands of people have gathered at Stonehenge to celebrate the summer solstice. Sunrise at the ancient stones was just before 10 to 5 this morning. This year was the first time members of the public have been allowed to attend the solstice in person since 2019 because of the pandemic.
Hello there, Ben. Beautiful sunrise this morning. Differing fortunes, though, really, for today. It's a sunny summer solstice across England and Wales, and warmer than it was yesterday. Yesterday in Scotland and Northern Ireland was the warmest day of the year so far. Today is cooler. As you can see, we've got much more cloud around, but there's not much rain left over. You get the sunshine, of course, and we've got some high or very high grass pollen levels once again tomorrow.
Hello, good afternoon. It was the summer solstice earlier on this morning and it's certainly feeling very much like summer today. Sunshine from east to west. Here it is Blackheath as recorded by a weather watcher, just a bit of fair weather cloud, and Hammersmith. Lots of blue sky here as captured by weather watcher Marzi.
Today is also the longest day.
Yes, exactly. So the longest day of the year. And so, several people have said to me, oh, that's it. It's all depressing now. So the countdown to Christmas. Look, don't worry, because of course the nights are going to get slowly longer, but we've still got sunrise not until before 9 o'clock for another month. And of course, statistically, July and August are warmer than June. And speaking of Ronke, I don't know if you had much time to go outside today, but it's beautiful out there. And everybody will be very pleased to know that it's going to get a little bit warmer over the next couple of days, maybe getting up to 28 degrees,
Lovely.
If you like that. And then there's going to be a little bit of a collapse, but we won't worry about that. Let's take a look. Well, if I'd put money on someone sending me a decent photo from Bushy Park for the solstice, I'd be doing all right. That's a good one, isn't it? Thank you for that, Mindy. So dry and settled over the next few days with high pressure around, getting warmer, peaking tomorrow and Thursday, very high levels of UV and pollen. It's going to then become a bit more unsettled as we go through later on Thursday or if not into Friday. So with the settled, dry and warm weather over the next few days, still got these very high levels of grass and nettle pollen. They might moderate a little bit on Friday as it cools down a touch and we get possibly a few showers. That's your forecast for now.
Things are hotting up again.
Hi, George. Yes, glorious day for England and Wales once again, but not for all of us. In actual fact, this is Scotland. Unfortunately, yesterday you had a glorious day, but today there's been quite a lot of cloud around, and that cloud has been thick enough for a spot or two of light drizzle as well at times.
Well, there were perfect conditions for the summer solstice early this morning at Stonehenge. Thousands attended the celebrations for the first time since the pandemic. Alex is here with more on this. And Alex, some stunning scenes this morning.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does feel like, summer got the memo. The weather certainly delivered today. We could take a look back at some scenes from Stonehenge early this morning. Sunrise was at 4:48. Around 10,000 people gathered around the stones. Actually, this is one of 4 times of the year that you can actually get close enough to the stones to touch them. The stones have been there for 4,500 years. They're sandstone and they were placed very carefully to replicate the movement of the sun. And you can see people here worshipping. It certainly is a place of worship for kind of modern day druids and also pagans. But it wasn't just here that we were celebrating the summer solstice. Yes, take a look at Cullercoats Bay up on the northeast coast. You can see these ladies headed towards the beach there for a spot of yoga first thing this morning. Conditions were pretty much picture perfect. A bit of cloud here and there, but it's dry, it's warm, and it certainly has been feeling quite warm throughout the course of today. We're going to see more of this as we head through the next few days as well. But what you will notice, like we've had over the last few days, is the pollen count. It is going to be staying very high as we head into tomorrow, and there's going to be little change as we head through the course of this week. But if you don't suffer from haver, it's all pretty good news. Plenty more sunshine to come, warm temperatures maybe into the high 20s. OK, so let's take a look how it's all shaping up over the next few days. And we're going to start by taking a quick look at the air mass to get confirmation of that warm air that's still feeding up from the near continent. As I say, temperatures are expected to peak on Thursday, maybe at around 29 degrees Celsius. And I mentioned high pollen, or very high pollen rather. We're also going to have very high levels of UV, particularly across the south and even as we head further north into Scotland. So even if you're going to be out and about for very short periods of time, make sure you do whack on some sun cream.
Nice weather, but the days are getting shorter.
Not yet. In a few days' time. In a few days' time, we've got the equinox, which is when we have equal day and night. We'll talk more about that later in the week.
All right, Alex, thank you.
Hello there. The heat is continuing to build just for a few days before it turns cooler this weekend. Today it was the turn of England and Wales to see temperatures into the mid-20s in the strong sunshine and blue skies. There's been much more cloud though across Scotland and Northern Ireland, so temperatures today not quite as high as they were yesterday.
Hello and good evening from a very sunny South London. Lots of sunshine across the capital, of course, today, and we'll continue to see some more as we head into this evening. So as you can see from our weather watcher photos, there has been a bit of high cloud, a bit of hazy sunshine around at times. Temperatures peaking in the mid-20s in Celsius. The winds have been light. All in all, a beautiful summer's day. And of course, we saw the summer solstice earlier on this morning.
Thanks very much for watching. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.